Most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino Lodge and Convention Center, Hayward. LCO.
Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the NAVE News Update. It's Friday, July 13th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The Winnebago tribe of Nebraska boasts 400 kilowatts of installed solar panels, more than nearly any other Midwestern tribe, and plans to continue to install more. The tribe expects to learn later this summer whether it will receive a $350,000 federal grant to pay half of the cost of an additional 300 kilowatts. Tribal leaders say the solar push, which started a decade ago, advances commitments to sustainability and self-sufficiency and is cutting electric bills. In 2002, the U.S. Department of Energy began awarding competitive grants to tribes across the country to invest in renewable energy and has since distributed $78.5 million to 250 projects. The vast majority of funding has gone to tribes in the western U.S., but the largest beneficiary in the Midwest has been the Forest County Potawatomi in Wisconsin, which has installed 1.61 megawatts of solar generation. While the Winnebago tribe awaits word on the second DOE grant, they are hosting lots of curious visitors. 100 tribes from across the country have already visited the community to discuss renewable energy efforts. Grammy and NAMI award-winning musician Joanne Shenandoah has joined the Red Nation Celebration Institute, Native Women in Film, in a partnership to bring more media attention to the hashtag Why We Wear Red. A kickoff event for this campaign will take place August 14th at the 23rd Annual Red Nation Celebration Institute on the Red Road, Red Nation International Film Festival in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Native Women in Film take on the subject of hashtag Why We Wear Red, a global campaign initiative that aims to bring awareness to the lack of inclusion in film and television, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, climate justice, human trafficking, sexual harassment, assault and equality for women in all kinds of workplaces. The Iroquois Nationals arrived in Israel June 12th to compete in the World Lacrosse Championships after initially experiencing passport problems. The team, which is comprised of 23 players from the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, and Tuscarora nations, experienced passport issues while trying to leave Canada for Israel on their Haudenosaunee passports June 9th. The team cleared customs in Tel Aviv hours before they were slated to take on the United States for the Game of the Year.
Had some food, now got to play lacrosse.
If anybody is tough enough, strong enough, and focused enough to overcome what was a rough 2.5 days, it's this Nationals team.
Team USA, the silver medalists behind Canada at the last tournament in 2014 in Denver, Colorado, came from behind to defeat the Iroquois Nationals that day, 17-9. The Federation of International Lacrosse's 2018 Men's World Lacrosse Championships started July 11th and runs through July 21st in Netanya, Israel. 48 national teams are competing in the 10-day event. The Iroquois Nationals are the reigning bronze medalists. The new bill signed into law now allows Oklahoma school districts to transfer surplus land to the Housing Authority of the Cherokee Nation. Transferring surplus land will allow communities to grow and help their local school districts. Governor Mary Fallin signed House Bill 1334 into law, allowing school boards to transfer land to tribal housing authorities. 2 Cherokee Nation citizens authored the bill, Representative Chuck Hoskin of Veneta and Senator John Sparks of Norman. Another benefit is federal impact aid, which means school districts receive $2,800 per year for every tribal student living in a Cherokee Nation-built home. The Cherokee Nation's new home construction program began in 2012 under Principal Chief Bill John Baker. The tribe has built more than 660 homes since then, and about 100 are under construction in northeast Oklahoma. For more information on the bill, you can visit okhouse.gov. NAMI award-winning rap artist Bubba Malone has released his latest album, Humanity Volume 1. His musical writings and productions are a reflection of his experiences, passions, and philosophy on life. During a recent performance in Washington State, Malone saved a life. According to the Yakima Herald newspaper, he had taken the stage at the Tribal Function 4 event in Wapato, June 8th, when he heard a crash in the darkness. A man in the audience that he had just met minutes before had fallen and hit his head. Without hesitation, Malone dropped his mic, left the stage, and ran to him. The man then stopped breathing, and Malone began administering CPR that resulted in saving his life. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.